very nervous before the screening because we hadn't seen the film finished. We basically just finished the film, as most of your filmmakers are probably telling you. To get it ready for this festival is difficult. And I didn't sleep the night before. I know Louie didn't. He was very stressed, and he's very relaxed now. So we're in a much better mood than we were before the screening. And it was really, I have to say, a beautiful, beautiful event, watching the film with an audience and having such a great reception.
It's about, there's been 5 major extinctions in the history of the planet. We're going through a 6th one right now. I don't think most people know that. It's called the Anthropocene, the age of man. We're set to lose about half the species on the planet by the end of the century because of us. You know, this is, nothing like this has gone on the planet in its history that one species has, you know, been responsible for basically wiping out all these others. So that's like Act 1 and 2 is the awareness, and we do it in a very entertaining way. If you've seen The Cove, it's an eco-thriller, and this one is...
Louie goes undercover and pretends he's Louie Sawyer, who owns seafood restaurants all around and is operating out of Brooklyn. It's the 4th most lucrative business, illegal business on the planet. Wildlife trade. Drugs, guns, sex, and wildlife trade. Yeah. And billions of dollars. And you can go in. I went into Chinatown with some undercover agents, and they were selling illegal great white shark fins in Chinatown. I mean, it's everywhere. It's in New York. It's everywhere. But I think what these guys, I didn't go. I was staying in Brooklyn. But what these guys did when they went in there was really harrowing and scary to uncover, you know, with the undercover cameras, what Louie did. It's pretty, in the movie, it's a great scenes. They're great scenes. They're really, you know, you're on the edge of your seat going, are they going to get busted, you know, for doing this? So
after The Cove, I was really excited to try to make a film where people wouldn't be trying to kill you, and then we just sort of fell into this one again. It's like, I don't know, I'm still looking forward to making a film where, like, I can go back to the country that I visit. I can go back to Japan, but I just can't get back out. I actually came from Sundance here. It was 5 years ago when we premiered The Cove. I took 2 books with me. I did 4 stories on the Mesozoic for National Geographic. I was a photographer with them for almost 20 years, over the course of 20 years. And a friend of mine from the American Museum of Natural History, Michael Novacek, wrote a book called Terra. And in the book, he's talking about scientists we're losing species faster than our ability to record that they're even here on the planet with us. And he said this is now a new epoch, the Anthropocene, the age of man. I thought, that's depressing, so I put that book down. I pick up another one by Charles Verone it's called A Reef in Time. It was about the Great Barrier Reef, and he said we're losing the reefs right now because of acidification, because of all the carbon dioxide, and that's exactly what's happened in the previous mass extinctions. And I thought, this is the biggest story in the world, bar none, and it really started the day that I came to Sundance, and then 5 years later, we're here. I didn't take any books with me on this trip. Racing Extinction is, I think, a better film than The Cove. More interesting, more entertaining, and it's exciting. It's an eco-thriller. I would not go to see a movie about mass extinction unless I knew that it was going to be fun. You know, this movie is a result of watching too many Jacques Cousteau specials and James Bond movies. It's a thrilling movie. I mean, it's exciting from the very opening scene to the very last one. It's like I wanted to make sure that every second of the screen was attempting to blow your mind. We need these people with huge hearts. Docs don't make money. I mean, we won the Academy Award, and people think we're, you know, rich, but we're like, this is a very low-paying career, believe me.
Well, you don't get into the docs. I mean, I come from the acting world where I definitely made a much better living, but there's something so...
I washed dishes and made a better living.
Yeah. Well, no, it's kind of like an addiction doing documentaries. It's a wonderful form of telling stories, and you get to really control the story in a whole other way in the editing room, and you can keep filming for years, and it's a financially disastrous but life enriching occupation.